traders, welcome to the TMT Stock Market Strategy video for Friday, August 26th. Well, today's the big day. We have a big risk event in front of us. Janet Yellen speaking in Jackson Hole, Wyoming at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. So it is best not to do anything, or at least be mostly flat going into today's risk event, because anything she says is going to move the markets today. And what I mean that we're going to get a pickup in volatility. You could see this in the VXX. We're really starting to curl here. We do have positive divergence forming as the markets really, as the VXX just kind of chops around at these lower end of the range. So we're ready for a big move here. We saw some cracks, some signs that the market may be ready for a little bit of a pullback, but we really haven't had a full-fledged sell signal. Our TMT price model and trading model is leaning more on the sell side. However, we are not fully 100% ready to go short. Now, you could take little shots going short, but right now the TMT trading model is right now closer to igniting a sell signal. But again, that could change with news and with what Janet Yellen has to say today. So if she is less hawkish and thinking that free money is still upon us, well, the market's going to like that and probably move the markets even higher. So we just have to be aware of that going into today. But there's that VIX. You could see that here clearly. Now the McClellan Oscillator, right, which gives a good measure of overbought, oversold, we're basically flat. All right, the oscillator is telling us that we are flat, but watch these Bollinger Bands, because when they start to break out or break down, there's plenty of room to run before it becomes overbought or oversold. It does not tell you the direction, as you guys know, but I just want to show you lots of energy building at these areas. Let's go into gold. We talked about gold, saying gold is ready for a pullback. Don't buy up here, guys. We talked about that a lot. And taking shots on the sell side is fine with gold. You just got to be careful holding it. It's really had a beautiful run. You could see this here all of 2016, and now it's starting to roll back down again. I believe, and it looks like the way price is telling, it's not what I think, that you're going to see 1300 here. Now, and the reason why I think it even goes lower is that's what the precious metals and the commodity sector does. It usually takes everybody out. There's a lot of stops underneath the 1300. I'm sure all of the bigger players know that. So they want to wipe out the stops, push it down even to the 1260, 1280 area, and I think that's going to be the big buy-in right here. Is that 38% retracement right around the 1260 to 1280. And then, of course, you still need to reevaluate before you look to buy it. But I'm really liking silver on the, gold on the long side. Even silver, for that matter. I showed you the charts yesterday on where I believe the SLV will go. So we're looking at 1260 to 1280. We start looking to get long. And again, that is only if price is acting that it wants to go higher. Okay, you don't buy or short because price is at the area where you like it to be. All right. Next is the GDX. It hit our first target, basically hit our second target yesterday of the 50% retracement, and now we're looking for the deeper push lower, that one big push, couple of big down days, and that could happen today with Janet Yellen speaking. Okay. Also watch the bonds. I didn't put bonds today because bonds has still been chopping around. The TLT's been trading around in 140, 139, 140 area. So I want to see it either break back up and then fail, and then we start looking to get short bonds. I do believe that interest rates have bottomed, and I do believe that they will start to move back up. Yes, it's going to take some time. It's backing and filling down at these lows with interest rates, but I do believe that interest rates will start to rise again. GLD, this is the gold ETF. You could see that here, 38%, just underneath that. We'll probably hit that today, and then again that double top measures way down below, down to that 120.25 area, which I'm going to be looking for myself to start looking for a buy-in in the GLD. Okay, let's go right into the indices. You can see here, are we on a fifth wave? We really didn't do much here. We're still chopping around. I had mentioned that 217.30, and then we have the 215.50 and the 214.50. Really, this is where we need to alleviate any upside pressure and start to sell off. We got to take this area out. 214.50. Okay, get you down to the 23%, but ultimately I think you see 210. That's going to be the big area, and even if we were to go back down to 210, you could see here that we're clearly in a bullish uptrend. Okay, and I believe it's healthy. If you're a bull, you'd want a pullback. You would want a pullback to reset all of the overbought conditions so the markets can move higher. All right. Here's that 60 minute, and I show you these zones, guys. This is what, if you're interested, don't trade alone here. If you're looking for big value areas where you're looking to buy or short into, we provide these for you day in and day out, okay, on a shorter term time frame, so you can trade these and you have an idea. Whereas these are all uh, um, clusters of different areas of support resistance that our model spits out. All right, so there's a 60 minute. I do believe this bearish rising wedge is still valid, and I think the area is going to be 216, and that's going to be that target to be hit on the S&P, the Spiders ETF. Transport, just want to show you that's what we're looking at here. You can see now we start to break back down again. If the transports really get going to the downside, which you could see they haven't really gone anywhere, I think it will, because it is our leader. It will definitely pull stocks down with it. Russell didn't do anything. You could see here, guys. It's just been a slow grind higher with no intraday movement. The gap up is where most of the gains or losses are made right now. We are in the doldrums of the summer. We need to get through this week, which is today's Friday. Great. Next week, and then believe it or not, the first week of September. So we got 2 more weeks of summer trading, and then I think all the big boys get back, and then we see some big volatility, and then we get back to work. All right, here's the IWM, and last is the Qs. We tested this pivotal area of support of 116.30. If we lose this today, we're going to go into that TMT proprietary price channel, which is going to be the 114.88. Guys, I hope it helps. And remember, Janet Yellen, just a little word of caution. Try to be flat going into that, and really not do anything until after she is done speaking. Give it another half hour to an hour rule. Let the dust settle. Right now we're in hurry up and wait mode. So if we see what happens, and let the market tell you what direction you want to trade today, okay? And even going into next week. Hope it helps. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.